Let me start with a couple questions. India is one of the fastest growing major economies in the world with a population of roughly 1.5 billion people. How do you think about India's trajectory today, and what does it mean for the U.S.-India reliance through the administration and well beyond the Trump administration?
Well, first I want to thank Jeff and Salil and all of our other sponsors that stepped in and helped make that celebration possible. And so I know some of you are in the room, IBM, Micron, Google. You care about this relationship, and we appreciate it, you stepping in and helping us. You know, when I first called Jeff, I am a competitive person. I first called Jeff, and I said, you got to help us with our sponsorship. And he said, well, we have an amount that we're giving to 5 or 6 select embassies around the world. I said, that's great, but we got to have more than that. I said, I don't care if it's $1 more, but I got to have more than London. I got to have more than the other embassies. And so to his credit, he delivered. So thank you for that. You care about this relationship. We care about Boeing, frankly. As you know, that the president in every meeting, and this has nothing to do, by the way, with their donation, but in every meeting for the last 2 years, and I've been in a lot of them at the White House, when foreign leaders show up and meet with the president, Boeing is usually on the agenda. Because we care about Boeing, we care about taking you to the next level and making sure that these countries are buying the best and the most efficient planes in the sky. And so I can tell you, we've not spoken in a week, but it again came up with the Prime Minister because we're this close to getting another big deal done with India, and we're looking forward to bringing that across the finish line. Look, to answer your question, it's the limitless potential. The United States wants to work hand in hand with India. India's rise is here. India has arrived. We recognize that. We want to partner with India. I was with a minister in New Delhi a couple of weeks ago, and he said to me, he said, no matter what you hear in the news, 50 years from now, our two countries will still be friends. You're the world's oldest democracy, we're the world's largest democracy. And the second part that he added to that is we have the same principles when it comes to democracy, which include robust oppositions, by the way. Not every nation has that. India's in a tough part of the world. There are some tough and rough neighbors. And you have individuals that wake up in a bad mood and things change in that part of the world. The United States and India have so much in common that is something that will sustain us for decades to come. With that said, we do see the opportunity that exists between our two nations. And as I mentioned, you pick the sector, AI, technology, aviation, no matter what it is, we have a potential to work together. And that's something I hope to build upon and set the stage for the next few decades. These next 2 years will set the relationship on a path for several decades ahead. And so for everyone here who participates in this, think of this as a long-term project. This is not a 1 year or 2 year, but what we sow now will continue to sustain us decades ahead.